Volks, you're hiding something, and I'll find out what it is. Is Golden Guy gonna be alright? I mean, it's like, he seems fine, but he just doesn't say anything or do anything. That's because Sauron, that legendary card hunter Sauron, when he takes a legendary card, he has to take someone's soul with him as well. What, seriously? Yeah. That's why he's so dangerous. He also took my key. I've got to get that key back. Well, if I'm correct, that key has some magical sort of properties in some another world, which means for some reason he's got to run an answer on it, which means now we've got to figure out a way to find out how we're going to track down this key, even though we should already be able to track it down while he's running the analysis. Okay then, yeah, let's just cut to what Sauron's doing right this second. Meanwhile, oh, there's some shit like almost going on inside the key itself. I wonder what this could be. Oh, it has its own sort of gravitational field, which means it's like, you know, gravitating between this world and some other shitty world or some shit. So now, what am I gonna do with this information? I don't fucking know. It must be the empty death's world. The empty death world. Maybe I should go in it somehow, even though it wouldn't be possible. But yeah, let's see how we do this shit. Nothing seems to be activating this thing, so I need to use some crystal, which will have a different name depending on what I call the baryons later in the show. Now, let's just use this shit. Holy fuck, it's activating! Oh my god, what is he doing? Oh, it's opening up a portal. Well, I'm going through it. Meanwhile, and as he jumps through it, now we are in the place where he jumped through. What is that thing? As he looks forward onto the thing where the empty death's mechanism is, where the mechanism of the puzzle thing is inside the fucking key. He's inside the key. So, you are the visitor from the empty death world. I should have guessed it was you, Sauron. How do you know me? We were opponents in a duel once. We were. Yes. I remember now. Shaggy, right. He must be your host. Yes. So, the golden key. You stole it. What's it for? I don't fucking know. Tell me, why do you want to team up with Shaggy and collect all the legendary cards? Because each legendary card contains a fragment of my memory. Why do you want to collect the cards, you little creep? Because I want to learn the card secrets. And the secrets of your empty death world. And the other world, which I'll come up with a name within time. The other world that you come up with a name within time? What other world could that be? Now, the only way to get the answers that I want is to get every single legendary card there is. So, I'm gonna need you to hand over that little collection of cards you got there. And why would I ever do that? If I did that, then I'll never get my memories back. So obviously, I can't accept. Well, I'll just have to get them another way then. How about we duel? Right here, right now. A duel against you? Why not? You scared, you little freak? Alright, let's just do this. Since you challenged me, I'll be taking the first move. First I'll play a monster face down defense move. Then I play one card face down. And that'll do for now. A weak and pathetic opening move. But what more is there to expect from you? First, I activate the spell called Dark Bell. First of all, I can destroy one face-down card on your field. So say goodbye to whatever that was. Oh! Then I get to add a dark type monster straight out of my deck and add it right into my hand. So the dark type monster that I'll be adding is my Sneasel. And when he's added to my hand through a special ability, I can summon him straight out. And now I activate Dark Bell's final effect by banishing it from the graveyard. I'm allowed to summon another monster. I'm allowed to special summon another monster right out of my hand. So I summon Phantom. And since I haven't normal summoned yet, I think I'll play Dino in attack mode. Next I play one card face down. And now I have Sneasel attack that face down monster. A face down monster you attack with Phalanx. Yeah, well, he's a slash means you take 20 damage. Your Sneasel takes 20 damage. But guess what? When Sneasel damages one of your monsters, it gets to attack again once per turn. So now, Sneasel, you slash again. Meaning your Phalanx is down at 50. And I'll attack it with Dino as well with Headbutt Bounce. And my Phantom with Tackle. Bring it down to 20 now. And I suppose I'll let you off there. My move. I draw. I summon Ione's Watero in defense mode. Next, I activate the field spell called Prism Tower. It allows me to draw one extra card per turn. On the turn it's activated. And I can discard one card out of my hand like Shellos. And I can swap it with a card straight out of my deck. So let's see what card I can snag out of my deck. Of course, I'll snag Darkrai. Next, I activate Chelios' effect in the graveyard. When it's sent to the graveyard through an effect, I can banish it, and then I gain 70 life points. Bringing me up to 570 life points now. So what? Your life points have went up. I'll be going down soon enough. Is that so? Because now by destroying Prism Tower, I'm allowed a special summon from my head. Darkrai in attack mode. There it is. Yes. Now, Darkrai. Vortex of Darkness. Destroy the Dino. Acted the face down Iron League. Gladiant's final battle. When you attack one monster on my field, every other monster chips in. You what? You heard me. My Dino can't be destroyed this move, and it gains the HP of every monster on my field. Meaning it's up to 190? Yep. Also, I get to draw 2 cards out of my deck. And guess what? Since it's Gladiant's final battle, by destroying the beast that you just attack like the Dino, I can destroy your beast. You what? Darkrai! And then you take damage equal to that beast's attack, half of that beast's HP, original HP. Now it's my move. I draw. I activate the Komodo spell card. This allows you to add one beast straight out of my deck and add it right into my hand. So I'll add Mez Spirit. Next, I summon Mez Spirit to the field. A legendary card. That's right. And now I'll activate Mez Spirit's ability. I can discard 1 card out of my hand, and then it allows me to add 1 card back from my graveyard. So I'll send Turtonator to the graveyard and bring back Komodo. But then Turtonator's effect in the graveyard activates. When he's sent to the graveyard through a special effect, I can deal you damage equal to the strongest attack, which is Heat Blast, so you take 70 damage. You're down to 440 life points. Next, I think I'll activate the Komodo card once again. This allows you to add another beast straight out of my deck right into my hand. So, which one should I add? Let's have a look, shall we? Ah, yes, of course. This'll do. Next, since it's been on the field for more than 1 move, I can evolve. Since it's been on the field for more than 1 move, I can evolve Phantom. Just give it about 20 seconds. So now I'll be evolving Phantom into Yep, I'm still looking for it. Yep, keep skipping, I'm still looking. Fucking hell. Swear to you, is that the very last card or something? Where is it? I'll be evolving Phantom into Trevenant. And now, with Trevenant's effect, I can discard one overlay unit off of it, and it allows me to summon another beast straight out of my hand. And I think I've got the perfect beast for you. I summoned the legendary Zarude in attack mode. A second legendary card. Yes. Scared? Well, you should be, because you know the summoning conditions of my Charizard EX. Not that card. That's right. The legendary Charizard EX. A monster that powerful that it requires 2 legendary cards to summon it. So I sacrifice Mess Spirits and Zarude in order to summon the legendary Charizard EX in attack mode. Mega Ascension. With his effect, Mega Ascension, he gains, for the movie Summon, he gains his Brave Fire attack. Gains the attack force of the strongest attacks used on the monster used to summon it. Med Spirit's strongest attack is Zen Headbutt, which means it gains 30. And Zarude's strongest attack is Wild Whip, which is 40. Which means this move, Brave Fire, is doing 190 damage rather than the original 120. Now, Charizard, destroy that Phalanx. No, Phalanx! God! Did I forget to mention, when Charizard destroys a monster in defense mode, you still take the damage. Since that Phalanx is only on 20, you're taking a massive 170 damage. Next, I'll activate the Avisona card. With this, I can choose one monster on my field, and I gain that monster's HP as life points, which means, of course, I pick Charizard EX. So now I gain 180 life points. You gotta be joking. But you wish I was, but I'm not. But I will end my turn there. Let's see what you can do, if anything. I need a good draw here. I need a good draw. Yes. I summon a legendary Celebi in attack mode. Now, Celebi, activate your Leap Through Time ability. First, I can devolve that Trevenant on your field back down to Phantom. Then, it allows me to bring back a monster from my graveyard. Like Darkrai in attack mode. And then finally, I de-evolve one monster on your field. I can replace it by evolving one on mine, giving me a free evolution into the legendary Darkrai V in attack mode. And now, as it has been on the field, one move. I'll be evolving Ione's Waterel into Ione's Killer Waterel. And I'll switch it to attack mode. And on the turn Killer Waterel is summoned to the field, I can activate the flashing draw effect, which allows me to draw until I got 6 cards in my hand. And also, by discarding one overlay unit of Killer Waterel, you can activate any of your monster's effects for this turn, which means I'm free to attack you. So now, Darkrai, activate your Darkrai V. Activate your ability. It can destroy one monster on your field. And for this move, Darkrai V gains half of its HP as attack strength. So of course I choose that Charizard EX. And Darkrai V's attack is going to do 220 damage on this move. So now Darkrai V, attack with Dark Void. Destroy Spectrum. Good. You take 160 damage. It still only brings me down to the 520. And since your turn's over now, Charizard EX returns to the field. And now it's my move. And first I'll be activating the effect of Phantom in my graveyard. By banishing it, I'm allowed to summon one beast right out to my field from the grave. So I'll bring back Zarude. Next, since Sneasel's been waiting a while, I think I'll now evolve Sneasel into Weavile. Weavile can activate its Ransack ability. It's what? Its Ransack ability. By discarding its one overlay unit, I could draw 2 cards out of my deck. And you lose 2 cards out of your hand. At random. I'm not looking. Dragon and Wiseman go to your graveyard. And then if either of those cards were monsters, you take damage equal to their strongest attack. Wait, so I'm taking 80 damage now? Since Dragon has the strongest attack, and that attack usually does 80 damage, then yes, you're taking it as damage. Now, I think I'll get rid of that Celebi. Weavile, and you slash on it. I activate Celebi's effect. Sparkle Motion. By discarding a monster card, or discarding a Pokemon from my hand like Drillbur, Celebi can survive this attack on 10 HP, and I don't take any damage from this battle. Right, I get to switch Celebi into defense mode, and it can't be destroyed for the rest of the move. Fine, then I'll just have to target something else. So I guess I'll have my Charizard EX attack your Darkrai V. Charizard! You break fire! Darkrai! Your Darkrai V is down to 90 now. And guess what? When Charizard EX damages your monster, but it survives the attack, my Charizard gains 10 attack points. 10 attack points. Bring its Brave Fire attack up to 130 damage now when it next can go through. May not seem like much, but it soon adds up. Also, I have an attack with Zarude yet, and it would be Zarude not to attack with it. So now, use Wild Whip. Get rid of that Darkrai. Your Darkrai is now left on 50 HP. But I guess I'll have to wrap it up there. For now, your move. Yes, my draw. I'll start off by banishing Drubber from my graveyard. This allows me to summon a fighting monster right out of my deck. So I'll bring out Shuckle in defense mode. You can bring out any fighting normal Pokemon, and that's the best you've got. Don't underestimate Shuckle, because when he's on the field, I gotta draw one card out of my deck. And if that card is a Pokemon, then I can summon it right out. So I summon Pikachu. Another weak thing. And I can sacrifice Shuckle, and that activates his final ability. I gotta summon one monster straight out of my deck. So I summon the legendary Reshiram in attack mode. This just got interesting. Let's say we meet fire with fire. Why would I do that? It would do half the damage. Instead, I'll attack Zarude. And as you said, since your Zarude is grass type and my Reshiram is fire type, his Black Flame is going to do double the damage, which means it does 160. And since your Zarude only has 110 HP, I don't think it'll be surviving this attack. You take 50 damage to your life points. Bring it down to 470. Fool, that Zekrom, that Reshiram could have done way more for you there. But I won't reveal it. Instead, what I will be revealing is Mesprit's effect in the graveyard. By banishing it from my graveyard, it allows me to return one monster that's in my grave to my hand. So I'll be getting Zarude back. Oh, and that's not all. By discarding a monster from my hand, by discarding a card from my hand to the grave, like Kufans, I get to add a spell card right out of my deck into my hand. So I think I'll be getting the Bubbly Energy spell. Now, continue on with your move. Don't worry, I plan to. Because now Darkrai will be attacking that Charizard. Use Dark Void! 130 damage to that Charizard. Bring it down to 50. As long as it's on the field, you don't stand a chance. We'll see. Because now I'll be destroying it. With my Kilowatt Roll. Use Mach Bolt. I activate the effect of Cupid in my graveyard by banishing it. I can survive. I can make one monster on my field invincible. You what? Just by switching it to defense mode. So which means Charizard survives on 50 HP. It survived. Oh well. I'll have to end my move here then. My draw. Now you're done. Let's finish this off. First I'll be switching Charizard EX back to attack mode. And now I'll be playing the card that will end this duel. To be continued, you little